welcome back to her channel. So, for all you newbies and you OBs that still have not subscribed, it's free, firstly.
It's free.
So, there's a little bell in the corner somewhere. This side or that side, I'm not too sure because of the angle I'm sitting at. But just click it, it's gonna say subscribed.
Do the things, guys.
Do the things that need to be done. You know? Steal your boss's Wi-Fi if you have to. Watch the damn things, you know. It's interesting. It's interesting.
It's interesting, guys.
And for those of you like me who are subscribed, welcome back. Hey, she's HJSA.
And I've noticed like some people, if they DM me, they're like, Jaisa, that's not my name. The essay,
yeah.
the essay in HJSA is SA for South Africa.
Oh yeah, no.
So my name is not Jaisa for those of you who got it confused.
Her name is actually Jaqueline.
So Chelsea calls me
Jaqueline.
she's bougie. She doesn't say Jacqueline, she says Jaqueline because of these eyes. These eyes turn into a different
It's all in the eyes, Chico.
Okay, so we're doing a story time today.
We kind of just winging it though. So
Gang, ay.
I almost did something so nasty, but I'm gonna just be civilized. Just in case my mama watches this video, I'm not gonna show her I'm not gonna show what kind of a person I really am, okay? You raised me right. Tisha, go!
Okay.
So, what you want to talk about?
Remember when we stopped free stationery in school? Okay. Today we're gonna tell you guys the story about the time we stole free stationery.
You know what? That wasn't even the first time I've done that.
When 10F and 10G. See, the thing is, we used to have Afrikaans, and half of the class does Zulu, and half of the class does Afrikaans.
So you get combined with another class.
We combine classes with another, same grade but a different class. So, for our Afrikaans class, it was 10F and 10G. So, this was the worst class ever because all the naughty kids of every class was just in one Afrikaans class. And one day, our Afrikaans teacher wasn't here.
Miss Abrams.
Miss Abrams wasn't at school that day. So, we had a relief period. And we went to Mr. Ellis's class, right?
Yes, Cookie Monster.
Yes. There was this teacher named Mr. Ellis, and the kids used to tease, yes, and Mrs. Nika came for us.
Shit, I'm remembering flashbacks is happening.
Yes.
we were having high school musical in the classroom, busy singing and all, yeah.
It was like the best and the worst day of high school ever. So, we decided, okay, we're having relief at Mr. Ellis's class. Mr. Ellis, for some reason, he just decided he couldn't handle us and he was going to the office.
And he locked us in.
He locked us in because we were animals.
I know.
He locked us in the class and it was just at the beginning of the year. So in our school, they used to give us like free stationery at the beginning of the year because it was a public school. So the packages used to come with like one small notebook and like a few
an exam pad, a hardcover, a thick hardcover, just
like
a start to teach you. Now we get all our
covers
books in our school. Yes, we got all our books.
No, not all. We still needed to get like a few more.
Yeah, but
it was like most of the stuff. There was pits, there was pencils, there was rubbers, there was pens. It was good.
What's that thing called?
It was like one pen and one pencil, rubbers, protractor.
Yes, the protractor, the thing inside. What's it?
Yes, I remember.
Mathematical what?
Yes,
what's
math set.
A math set, that's
yes.
it. They even gave us that. We were posh.
They gave us math sets and everything. So we decided, everybody in the school got a stationery set. But for some reason, our class decided that, okay,
we needed more. We didn't want
we're not
we
satisfied.
wanted to spend the money. Our parents would buy books. We wanted it for ourselves. We had a young party.
Yeah.
So we stole the books so we could get that.
That's the kind of rebels that we were. We decided, okay, guys, we're just gonna kind of steal more because we haven't had enough. So the leaders of the naughty class was like a few boys and a few guys. I wasn't in the crew. I was still deciding.
Lies.
At that time,
That devil's a lie, and so was her. She was thickly in the crew.
I wasn't.
You were.
At that time,
Who was singing in the Simon's class? You, because we were in that rebel crew.
In that moment, it was at the beginning of the year, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be in the naughty crew or I was going to be in the good crew.
But there was no making a choice because you were in the naughty crew from grade 9.
I was set up as, like, there was no way for me. It was just the way my life was set up.
She's trying to portray herself as a good girl and she's not.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I wanted to be good. I wanted to, but the way my life was set up,
you wanted to be
there was no way for me to be good because I was just surrounded by so many rotten eggs. So anyways, I was. So anyways, they decided they're stealing free stationery.
I was in on this, how she can ride.
Actually, Mr. Ellis never locked us out.
He locks us in. Now he locks us in when he went to go call Moodley and them so nobody could escape. Then people wanted to jump out of windows. Do you remember? Yes.
Oh yes. Sorry, my bad. He did lock us in because I was like, there was a moment in time where we were stealing stationery, and then I started searching bags, and this one girl gave me this log book, and she told me to keep it for her. I didn't even get much of the stolen stationery, and I was just thinking to myself, this is so unfair. I'm gonna get into trouble, and I didn't even get much of the stolen stationery. Like, this is
the chicken shit.
I'm always the friend I'm always the chicken, and I'm always just like, you know what, guys, consequences. But then I end up doing it. But it takes me a while to do it because I just think of
she
consequences.
just succumbs to peer pressure, so you know.
That's true.
But we got into so much shit with Mr. Moodley.
The deputy principal and Mr. Ellis ended up coming in the class because the class was just so rowdy and just so unruly.
People wanted to hit Ellis at all. How angry was he that you children! Guys, if you went to your view now, Mr. Ellis, if you didn't, just picture Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. You children! That's how he was. That is like just how he was. I'm not even making this up. That's how the man was. He was so angry. I've never seen him angry until then.
The deputy principal came in the class after we had stolen the stationery because he went to go and call the deputy principal because he couldn't handle us because the class was just too much for him. And they ended up searching bags and like taking back the free stationery. And I don't know how they actually got that right because some of us still had like free stationery that belonged to us. But I ended up sifting out the things that belonged to them somehow, and they took it right back. Anyways, luckily he didn't find the book that the girl gave me because I didn't have my actual thing that belonged to me. So it looked like that was actually my book that belonged to me. Anyways, so we ended up getting detention because it was the last period, and we didn't think this out properly because like it was our free period. The last period of the day was our free period of Afrikaans, and we were in Mr. Ellis's class, and everybody wants to go home after that last period, right?
You know,
we decided now we're gonna act a fool and we're gonna be locked in this class, and we're still gonna have to stay for detention.
But the thing is, right, it was Ellis, so nobody thought he would act out that way because we've always done shit to him. We've done so much shit to that man, and he just looked the other way. He was just like, fuck it, I still get paid. But that day he was like, Satan, I'm here, bitches. Watch me. Hey, Ellis.
So that day we got into trouble. And the valuable lesson that I took from that is not to steal free stationery. And also, I didn't learn anything from that. I probably still...
I will tell you what I learned. Nothing. Because the next year when they were giving out free stationery, I stole exam pads. Everybody needs exam pads. I stole 2 more. Like, why you... It's free. What you going to do with the rest? Huh? What you gonna do with the rest?
Okay, I never stole after that.
I stole the free stationery. Like, I needed an exam pad. My exam pad, well, it wasn't finished yet, but I knew it was going to be finished because I don't write in books. I write now and again, but I mostly draw in the exam pad, so I knew it was going to be finished. I needed more. I wasn't about to go and spend my $5 on an exam pad. No.
So that was the
I used
story
to puff, so I
of the
was
day
smoking it, you know.
that we stole free stationery.
The whole class.
And we got into trouble and got
But that wasn't
detention.
even the first time that's happened to
It
me.
didn't even make sense. We thought we were clever, and at the end of the day, we got caught because we had to stay after school because we thought that was a nice thing to do, and God showed us flames.
And if you pride yourself, I'm gonna just take it as backup.
So anyways guys, that was the story of the day we stole free stationery.